Welcome to 3 Minute Thoughts. So in a previous video I mentioned some games that we played while driving in the car as kids, and my brother, who watches these videos sometimes, reached out to me and said, hey, there's more games that we played as kids in cars that you didn't cover. And I'm like, well, yes, because I was just covering my favorite game, which was the Moon on the String game. Anyway, to cover all the bases, just so my brother's happy, there was a game that we used to play while driving long distance from Jersey all the way down to Florida and back. And we had this little booklet with stamps and all the states listed, little pictures. And as we're driving, you see a car with the license plate from a state. Then you can take the sticker and put it on the page in the book. And the goal was to fill up your whole book with all the states, which I'm not sure how Hawaii would ever get filled in, but somehow cars from Hawaii get to the continent. So that was not my favorite game. It was an okay game, but we only ever played it very limited, like once a year or once every other year as we're driving out of Florida and back. So it was very infrequent, just a handful of times in my life. Didn't play very much. My favorite game, well, my second favorite game, which we played a lot, was a game called Zap. And it had very simple rules. And that was, as we're driving along, go from anywhere to anywhere, if you see a horse, you say Zap. You see two horses, you say Zap, Zap. You basically say Zap for as many horses you say, and you've got to keep count of how many Zaps you said. And someone else can't claim a horse that you've already claimed. So the goal was to see how many points you could score by the time the car got to its destination. Really simple. It had some more complicated rules. I don't remember all the various things you could say, except there was also bury them all, which if you said that, you had to see a graveyard or a cemetery, and in that case, everyone else lost all their points. Which, from a game design standpoint, is horrible, and gets into why I think Quidditch is a bad game, but that's not the discussion. What I do want to point out is this all took place in Jersey, which really is called the Garden State for a reason, that it had a lot of horse farms and a lot of horses. Even though it was mostly all suburbs, there was a lot of horses everywhere. So enough so that we could not, while driving through the town, because there wasn't any in our town that we grew up in, but we're going for like a good half hour, 45 minutes, like we're driving to relatives for holidays or driving to other events. If we're going to drive a distance, you can see enough horses to play this game. But just for closure, I want to cover those two games. I guess I now have to talk about the other thing at some point. Anyway, thanks for listening. Have a good day.